Good morning, my dear children. Hope all have read that section 1 of the lesson in Rhino Land and understood it also. Now we'll continue section 2. We stopped on page 8. The tour guide informed us that they are excellent swimmers and can even run very fast, up to 55 km/h. Now in this section 2, we find a letter written by Adil describing all the things that he saw in the Kaziranga National Park. And to whom is he writing the letter? He is writing it to his friend Samir. Yes, he went to the Kaziranga National Park with his father and mother. Yes, and he enjoyed the trip very much. He was really surprised to see the big rhinoceros, taller than his father and weighing about 1600 kilograms. And the skin of the rhinoceros also was very thick, brown, folded skin, and it had a single horn. You can see in the picture. So they had a guide with them. You know who is a guide? He comes and shows you and tells you all about the things that you find there. The tour guide informed us that they are excellent swimmers. So the guide told them that these rhinoceros, they are very good swimmers. Excellent swimmers means very good swimmers. They can swim very well and even run very fast, that is up to 55 km/h. That is faster than a jeep was going. So they could run even faster than their jeep, up to 55 km in 1 hour. So the rhinos also kept making sounds. And the guide told us that this was a bleat and that was a squeak or a grunt or a roar. So they made 4 different types of sounds. That is a bleat, a squeak, a grunt and a roar. Different sounds they made. So different sounds mean they made, for example, when they bleat, it tells you that whether they are happy or sad. To show different feelings, they make different sounds. Now he stressed, that guide told them that the rhinos are very vocal and make at least 10 different sounds for different emotions. So the guide told them that their voice, the sound that they can make at least 10 different sounds to show 10 different emotions also. When they are sad, they make one sound. When they are angry, they make another sound. When they are happy, they make another sound. So like that, these rhinos could make at least 10 different sounds. But I have to say that all the sounds they made seemed much the same to me. But to Adil, all these sounds seemed just the same. He found no difference, whether it was a bleat or a roar or a grunt or a squeak. I hope you will be able to see this fascinating creature sometime soon. So he is wishing that Samir also would be able to see this very beautiful, this amazing animal. The greater one-horned rhinoceros is listed as a vulnerable species. That is because of excessive hunting and poaching. Now these animals, these one-horned rhinos, they are in great danger of saving their lives. The people come and hunt them for their horns, for their skin, yes, and so they are in great danger of losing their lives. Fortunately, the national parks such as the Kaziranga ensure that the endangered and vulnerable animals have a safe natural habitat. So what is the meaning of endangered and vulnerable animals? That is animals that are at the risk of becoming extinct. Extinct means living no more on the earth. Their species, their family is dying out one by one. So the number of the greater one-horned rhinoceros is coming less and less because of these hunting and poaching. Now here this national park, so some national parks have been started by the government to protect these animals. And what is the meaning of natural habitat, children? Natural habitat means the natural environment in which an animal lives. The place, the natural place of the animal where it lives. This particular park spreads over more than 400 square meters, and naturally we could not see the entire place. So this park was about 400 square kilometers, and we were not able to see this whole place. Mom explained that it has been declared a World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. UNESCO is what? The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It is a worldwide organization. So his mother told him that this Kaziranga National Park has been a World Heritage Site set up by the UNESCO. I later read that in 1904, Mary Curzon, the wife of George Curzon, who was the Viceroy of India at the time, wanted to see the rhinoceros that this place was famous for. So George Curzon was the Viceroy of India, the Governor General of India in 1904, and his wife Mary Curzon wanted to see this animal very much, that is this one-horned rhino. And she couldn't spot a single one. So when she came with her husband to this Kaziranga National Park, she did not find even one-horned rhino there. She couldn't even see even one. She then persuaded her husband to ensure that the wildlife is protected. Persuaded means made someone do something by giving good reasons. She forced her husband to see that these animals in the national parks are protected. Thanks to all these efforts, the park now has the world's largest population of one-horned rhinoceroses. So it was due to her effort, because she forced her husband to do something to protect these animals. Now this park has the largest number of one-horned rhinos in the world. And we spotted our first ones within an hour's drive. So as soon as they finished 1 hour driving round this park, they were able to see these animals, these one-horned rhinos. So it seems strange to be back now in this concrete jungle after taking in all the sights and sounds of wildlife in the park. So after coming back from the wildlife, from the park, Adil is feeling sad. He is living in the town where only buildings and buildings can be seen everywhere. There are no forests there, no wildlife in the town. Concrete jungle means in the town where full of buildings. So he was feeling sad. I want to go there again soon. Maybe to a different part of the park. You see, Adil said that it was a very big one. They were not able to see it fully. Only one half at least they could have seen that day. So he is telling, I want to go there again to another part of the park. And maybe you can join us next time. So next time when we go, I hope that you may able to come with me. So we both of us can enjoy this Kaziranga National Park. We were able to see these animals, beautiful animals and birds there. And maybe you can join us next time. So yours affectionately, Adil. So Adil is writing this letter telling Samir about all the beautiful things, the fascinating animals and birds that they saw in the Kaziranga National Park, and he is also inviting him to go with them next time they go to the different area of the Kaziranga National Park. So now read and understand. That is, after reading section 1 and section 2, how does Adil describe the greater one-horned rhinoceros? He says that it is a very majestic looking creature. Its weight is 1600 kilogram. He is taller than his father, and the skin of the rhinoceros is dark brown, thick brown folded skin, and it has a single horn. Now what was Mary Curzon's role in saving the rhinoceros population of Kaziranga? That is, Mary Curzon told her husband that she was not able to see even one rhino when she went there, and she thought that all the animals must have been killed by the hunters and poachers. So she told her husband, who was the Governor General of India, to protect these animals, to find a safe place for them so that these animals will be protected and looked after by the people. So now we move to the next one. Sum it up. See who spoke these sentences, Rhino or Adil. Write the name of the speaker. First one, the Brahmaputra water is cool and comfortable on a hot day. Who said that? It was the rhino who said it. Second one, the greater one-horned rhinoceros is listed as a vulnerable species because of excessive hunting and poaching. That was said by Adil. Third one, the river is lovely to wade in, but it also reminds me of the endless rain and floods of last year. That is also told by Rhino. Fourth one, they entered the river nearby and began swimming with wild abandon. So when Adil and his family reached there, they saw the rhino and her baby swimming without looking after anything, without caring about anything. They were swimming in the water. 5. We live in the grasslands at the foothills of the Himalayas. That again was said by the rhino. Sixth one, Jumki told me yesterday that the Indian army has now constructed raised sections or chapparis for us. That is also said by the rhino. Seventh one, it seems strange to be back now in this concrete jungle after taking in all the sights and sounds of wildlife. That was said by Adil. And eighth one, so many forests are being cut down everywhere that I am glad that she has a safe home here. That was said by the rhino. Ninth one, over the years I have wandered around Kaziranga and have seen that the park is varied and large. Again it was said by the rhino. And the last one, they are excellent swimmers and can run very fast. That was said by Adil. So we stop here, children. Read the lesson well and write exercise C. I will be sending all the picture. Study all the new words given there. There are many big words. Study the spellings also. Thank you.